Mason Virek used to be someone people followed in the fire. Now he fixed air recyclers on Port Halcyon, and tried not to remember what burning smelled like. The station turned slowly at the intersection of 3 trade routes, a place built on movement, noise, and people who didn't want their pasts catching up to them. Ships came in damaged, crews came in worse, and Mason fixed what he could without asking questions. Machines made sense. People didn't. "Mason," the station AI chimed, painfully upbeat. "You have ignored 13 maintenance alerts, 5 docking violations, and 1 critically escalating hygiene concern." "I'm pacing myself," Mason muttered, elbow deep in a recycler. "You are marinating." "That's not even—" "I have cross-referenced biological hazard thresholds." "Don't." "You are approaching them." Mason slid out, scowling. "One day I'm unplugging you." "You've said that before." "I mean it this time." "You always do." The workshop door hissed open. "I was told you fix things," a calm voice said. Mason didn't look up. "If it leaks, contain it. If it sparks, don't touch it. If it screams, that's normal." A pause. "I don't do any of those." That made him look. She stood still, composed, her skin faintly luminous like glass holding lightning beneath it. Lines of soft light traced slowly under the surface, shifting with her breath. And her eyes locked on him. "I fix machines," Mason said. "You fixed me once." He shook his head. "No, I don't fix people." "You carried me through a burning city." That word again. Burning. Something tightened in his chest. "You've got the wrong guy." "You wouldn't stop talking," she said, "even when everything was collapsing." Mason's jaw flexed. "I talk a lot." "You told me a story," she said, "about a thief who stole a star because he was tired of the dark." That cracked through. "That story was terrible," Mason muttered. "I know," she said softly. "It saved my life." Fragments came back, heat, smoke, weight in his arms, and his voice refusing to let silence win. "You were there," he said quietly. "Yes." "That was 16 years ago." "For you," she said. "For me, it never ended." Mason turned away. "I got lucky." "You ran into fire." "I was already inside." "You came back out." He didn't answer. "If you like stories where humans do impossible things," she said, her voice tightening, "then don't look away now." Mason glanced back at her. She stepped closer, eyes locked onto his. "Stay with this one," she said quietly. "All the way through." A small pause. "Because what happens next—" The faintest shift in her expression. Certainty, not hope. "People don't just remember it. They come back to it." The lights flickered. The station's hum dropped. Mason froze. "What did you bring with you?" he asked. The AI cut in, stripped of humor. "Multiple warships have exited slipspace. Unknown classification. Power signatures exceed all known thresholds." Mason moved to the viewport and stopped. Black ships hung in space like pieces of night carved into weapons. Wrong. A transmission cut across everything. "Return the survivor," a cold voice said, "or this station will be erased." Across Port Halcyon, everything slowed. People stopped, watched, waited. Mason didn't turn. "That about you?" he asked. "Yes." "They destroyed your world." "Yes." "And now they want to finish it." "Yes." Mason nodded once. "Yeah," he said quietly. "That tracks." "What's your name?" "Lira." He grabbed his toolkit. "All right, Lira." He headed for the lift. "Good news." "That doesn't sound like good news." "It isn't," Mason said. "For them." "You're not giving me up." "They think I will." He hit the lift. That was their first mistake. The doors closed. The lift dropped. "They will destroy this station," Lira said. Mason leaned back. "They also think they're in control." A glance. "That's their second mistake." The doors opened into heat and thunder, the reactor core. Mason moved instantly. Panels came off. Systems opened. Warnings screamed. "Mason," the AI said, "you are overriding core safety systems." "Yep." "You are exceeding all operational limits." "Also, yep." "This will result in catastrophic failure." "Only if I mess it up." Outside, weapons charged. Inside, the station trembled. "What are you doing?" Lira asked. "Fixing something." "That is not fixing." "Depends." He ripped open another panel. "I'm forcing the reactor to dump everything at once." "And us?" "If I get it wrong." The station rocked violently. "Mason," the AI said sharply. "Manual override lock engaged. Core discharge path sealed." Mason froze. "What?" "Failsafe triggered. You no longer have control." Outside, Dominion weapons reached full charge. "Mason," the AI said, quieter now. "You cannot execute your plan." For the first time, Mason hesitated. Just a second. "That's bad timing," he muttered. "I can't break it," the AI said. "It requires a biological override keyed to—" Lira moved, fast. Before Mason could stop her, she stepped past him and pressed her glowing hand directly into the open control interface. "Mason," the AI snapped. "Foreign interface detected." Light surged up her arm. Her entire body ignited with brilliance, the faint lines beneath her skin blazing like living energy unleashed. "What are you doing?" Mason shouted. "They burned my world," Lira said, her voice steady through the strain. "I will not let them take another." "Lira, you don't know what that will—" "I know." The system screamed. Then, "Override accepted." Mason stared. "You just—" "Finish it," she said, her voice tightening now. Cracks of light spread across her skin. "You saved me once," she said. "Let me do the same." Mason didn't hesitate again. His hands moved, fast, precise, final. "Mason," the AI warned. "Reactor critical." "I know." Lyra's hand trembled, but didn't move. "Mason," she said softly. "Yeah?" "The story." He paused. "You never finished it." "Didn't think it mattered." "It did." The reactor screamed. "What do you think happens?" he asked. "I think the thief realizes something," she said. "What?" "That the dark was never the problem." Mason smiled faintly. "Yeah." He reached the final control. Outside, the Dominion fleet fired. The shields shattered. The dark isn't the problem, Mason said. His hand steadied. It just never met us. He pushed it forward. The reactor unleashed everything. A violent, invisible wave tore through space. It hit the Dominion fleet instantly. Ships died. Weapons collapsed. Engines failed. Power vanished. Across the station, people stared as the impossible unfolded. Mason, the AI whispered. Hostile fleet disabled. Mason caught Lira as she staggered. The light beneath her skin dimmed but didn't disappear. You okay? He asked. She gave a faint, exhausted smile. I remember the story, she said. Mason let out a breath and looked back out at the drifting fleet. You saved them, she said. Mason shook his head. I fixed something. You ran toward it again. Mason was quiet for a moment. Then he shrugged like it wasn't anything special. Someone has to go first, he said. His gaze drifted back to the broken fleet. Might as well be human. Silence settled over the station. Then targeting systems lit up across the void. You know what I've learned, Mason said. What? Some things aren't broken by accident. He picked up his tools. They're built wrong. And what do you do then? Lira asked quietly. Mason's expression hardened. You don't fix them. A pause. Cold. Final. You end them. Outside, the first Dominion ship tore apart. Then another. Then another. For the first time in 16 years, Mason Virak wasn't avoiding the fire. He was the one who brought it.